Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Red Sea in Saudi Arabia. We are at the Red Sea edition and boy, this is a treat right here. We have got a beautiful upgrade. So let's start with the room tour and then we'll check out the property. So let's start over here by the front door. This is a little enclave here that has 4 rooms. 3 rooms. We're in this one here in the middle. There's one here on the end, one here. This is a 1-bedroom, so it's got 2 parts to it. That's why it's filled in like that. And then you take this on out. So this is the front door and you've got a panel here. You don't need any kind of key or anything to turn anything on. You've got a little panel here and an electrical outlet right there. Over here is the mini bar. And just kind of this little dining kind of chill area. I love it. That couch over there is super comfortable. I sat down there a minute ago. I haven't tried the chairs yet, but I think those are pretty comfortable as well. They look super comfortable. Like I said, here is the full mini bar area. You've got some waters. You can order ice from them, hot kettle, and your Nespresso looks nice and slim. And then down here, we've got the coffees and teas, sugars, and milk and all that kind of good stuff. Up here, right above it, is the actual mini bar. And you've got some beverages in here to choose from. And they're still not incredibly affordable, but they're also not incredibly outrageous. So the prices are pretty good. You could see right here, it's in Saudi Arabian Rials is the prices. So that's looks pretty good. Okay, and then we've got other mini bar items right here. Some electrolytes, chocolates, chips, all kinds of fun stuff. So little nut mixes and things like that. And then right here is empty and so is the bottom one. So that's pretty much this whole area. So from the front door, this is the first thing here. And then let's turn and take a look at this gorgeous room. So this is the living room. There is a closing door over here to the bedroom. You've got this nice little bench. Everything in here is just really beautiful. You know, it's really interesting because this really looks like someplace like that you could just live, like a 1-bedroom, you know, condo on the beach. So everything is just super comfortable and just really beautiful materials. They've used a lot of local materials as well. Look at these cool books they've got right here, all about Saudi Arabia and the Red Sea and the Saudi coast. This is the full living room here. Again, this couch, super, super comfortable. And then another chair here. And you've got a nice TV here. This is actually a really nice size television. It's an LG and it has a JBL sound bar here as well. I think these are all empty down here. So you could store some things down here if you had a bunch of stuff and you were staying for a while. So there's quite a bit here. And then you've got your panel here. This is how you control your air con. Let's make it a little bit cooler because it's a little bit warm inside here. This is how you control all of your curtains, lights, all those kinds of good things. Most of the Marriotts here have adopted the same system. There are outlets throughout the living room as well. And we did get this cute little welcome note and the fan coral from them. So this is all chocolate. It just looks like a decoration, but it's actually chocolate. They have these cute little boxes with games inside. These are like cards. I'm not sure what this game is, but I'm sure we will figure it out. That looks pretty cool. And then over here, this one has dominoes in it. So that's pretty cool. And they're lightweight too. It looks really nice. And then this is, like I said, these are shears and blackouts as well. And then we go outside to open the door. You just move this bar up and then you push it open. Let's enjoy this beauty right here, guys. Check this out. Holy moly. It doesn't even look real. Look at this couch right here. That looks really comfortable. This would be a good place to have dinner in the evening, right? And then it's just decorated so well, so comfortable. It doesn't feel overly posh. It just feels, like I said, it feels kind of like at home, like you would decorate your home. Look at how comfortable this is. Pretty sure that's where I'm going to do my morning meditation and sit and read and enjoy possibly the sunset. We'll see where the sun is. But look at this. Like, again, I know you're thinking to yourself, that doesn't look real, Allie, is it? And the pool is heated. Look at this. It's just, wow, some beautiful chairs right here. So it looks like the sunset's going to be over there. So we'll be able to see that. This is also a part of our deck. This is where the bedroom is over here. So you've got these gorgeous, very comfortable chairs. One thing I like about these is these terry cloth towels that are attached to it already. So you can see right here, got the terry cloth on there. So that's really nice. And then we've got 2 chairs on this side. That looks pretty comfortable too. And then you've got a shower right here to get cleaned up if you're out on the beach. And now we've walked, so we walked out over there, walked around here, and now we're over here. This is actually the bedroom. Ta-da! We've made it into the bedroom portion. And we've got the first nightstand right here. You got a universal electrical outlet here. You got a little speaker system here. So USB, USB-C outlets there, and then your light and control panels there as well. This is a really nice, comfortable room. Let me kind of show you what it all looks like at once. Comfortable chair there as well. And then another nice LG TV. And you've got the peekaboo windows here to the bathroom, but those shift and it closes. So you'll have privacy there. But I think the reason for those here, usually I complain about these, but these make sense because that's to have a view from the tub looking out. So that one makes sense. I'm going to give them a free pass on that one. And then we've got another light here. Like I said, this chair here, you can do vanity here and a full-length mirror right over here. So let's take one more quick look. The other nightstand has the same thing, the universal electrical outlet, USB-C and USB. And the bed looks actually pretty comfortable. It might not be as soft as some of the others that we've experienced here in Saudi, but wow, look at the view as you look out. Is that not beautiful? It's incredible. And then this here is the wardrobe, your closet. It's actually quite large. You've got all of these here. There is a prayer rug up here, should you require that. And then you've got your shoe shine kit and laundry stuff. And then these drawers are both empty. And then you've got the safety deposit box or the safe box there. And then this side, you've got your slippers, the robe, and your luggage rack. We need to get that to put our bag on. And then this is a pocket door, a sliding door for the bathroom. And the light switch is actually back here for the bathroom. And you come into the bathroom, 2 sinks. Look at how huge that is. And you can already hear the echo in here. Look at how cool. But I was talking about the tub earlier. Let's take a look at that. These are nice, luscious robes. Oh, they're like terry inside. And this is so soft on the outside. I don't know what material that is, but it's really nice. And I like that it has a hood. I love a hood on the robe. That's so amazing. What do you guys think? Do you guys like a hood on your robe? Rain shower, and there's also a handheld, as well as shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel. And then let's take a look at the star. This is why they have these slats open so you can look out. It's hard to see on this video, but with the naked eye, you could look straight out and it looks really nice. It's a huge tub. I love that they have the pillow over there because you do need that. I would absolutely, I mean, like, it's almost a lap pool for a little 5'4" me. They give you some sea salt and a loofah pad there as well. And like I said, those will close shut from the other side. And then out here, you've got shaver only, which these are new. I'm shocked that they did that. But look at this, guys. It's a Dyson hairdryer here as well. Kind of wild to me that hotels are doing that now. Just, it's kind of cool. And ooh, that comes out nice and strong. 2 really nice mirrors in here, as well as your makeup mirror there. You've got a bathroom scale underneath, and the trash can is right here. And your amenities are actually underneath. You've got tissue, and then your toothbrush, comb, all the extra things they give you right here. Toothpaste, all kinds of different things, should you require those. And then the last space is right here in the bathroom. This is the commode. It's a pretty nice big bathroom, and you've got your bidet spray right there, as well as a telephone. I still, for the life of me, cannot figure out why they put telephones in the bathroom. I feel like I've never used them, but maybe people still use those. I don't know. But that's, neither here nor there. We've got a sliding door here. And as you can see, it's glass, which doesn't really matter if you're taking a shower. Usually the shower door is glass anyway, so that's pretty normal. And then your pocket door. But the real dream is just this gorgeous, gorgeous view of the bay. We did book a regular room. Well, not a regular room. We booked a room with a view, but we were upgraded to a bay suite. So we had a room, but we didn't have a suite, like a 1-bedroom that blocks off like this. So this is actually really nice to have this upgrade, because look at that. And this balcony or terrace is huge, like double here and there. And then you've got that pool. That's going to be amazing to have your own private pool, because not all of the units have their own private pool. You'd use the resort pool, but look at the views from here. I am definitely going to be enjoying the views from here. So we're going to head on out and check out the rest of the property. There's lots to see. We'll bring you along for any meals, whether we order or we go to the restaurant. And we also get breakfast included, because I'm platinum, which is why they upgraded our room here. So yeah, I think we're really going to enjoy our stay here at this property. Let's go take a look at the rest. All right, guys, so the Edition Red Sea is a Marriott property. It's actually located on Shura Island, which, if you want an alternative to not having to use a boat transfer, this is your best bet to stay on one of the hotels on Shura Island. There are actually going to be a total of 11 high-end resorts. There's also a golf course, which is located right behind the Edition Red Sea. And there's also going to be a yacht marina. So this is a great place to go if you don't want to do a boat transfer, because this requires just a transfer with an electric vehicle. They do have buses, and they do have vehicles depending on which hotel you stay with. So the Edition Red Sea is, as you can see, so beautifully laid out. It's just the landscape, I think, is so beautiful and so peaceful the way it's laid out. I do love this sports court area. You can reserve these, but I was here, this whole tour I did early in the morning, so there was really nobody walking around. And we actually stayed in the Red Sea resorts during Ramadan, so it wasn't super busy. Plus, this is a fairly new project, and a lot of these hotels are actually still in just their soft launch mode as opposed to their full open mode. Now, they have a paddle court here, which I think is fairly similar to a pickleball court. Of course, the rules are a little bit different in paddle versus pickleball, but they've got that set up, as well as basketball and tennis on the other side as well. They're also lit courts, so you can play in the evening as well. It's really nice the way they have everything set up, so smooth. They've got some benches on the sides where you can sit and watch or sit and wait for your turn for the court. So they've got the 2 paddle courts, which is much more popular right now than tennis, and the tennis court is all the way on the other end of this sport court area. So let's keep walking around the property here, and I'll show you some of the other really beautiful things here at the Edition Red Sea.
Okay, this is one of the restaurants, kind of bar areas. And as you can see, the coverings are on the seats. Again, I did this tour early in the morning, so that is partially why things look like they're a little bit closed. They're not. They open this up later on in the morning. And then we're going to approach one of my favorite areas, which was the pool area. Yes, we had our own pool, but I also sometimes just like to sit by the pool just because it feels relaxing. You can see the ocean there in the background, so it's right near the beach. So you could go from the beach to the pool to the beach. Plenty of chairs all around for you to sit in. And they keep towels on them and everything, so you don't have to go like ask for them. They have them already for you out there on the chairs. The pool attendant was already working on that in the morning. The water is temperature controlled, so it is very nice that you can use it pretty much year round. The cabanas are also available for guests to use. You can just reserve those with the attendant as well. They also have tons of chairs and even plenty of umbrellas out on the beach as well. So let's head out that way and take a look at that. Out here on this side is a beach club and bar restaurant area as well. You can see from the couches there, you can sit out on the beach and relax, or you can have a seat up into the bar area as well. Totally up to you what you're looking for. And they open later on in the afternoon and into the evening. Again, everything is covered right now just because I'm doing this tour early in the morning before everybody is up and about. But look at that water. How beautiful is that water? Also, you can see some workers down by the water they work always on cleaning everything up, and they brush and comb the sand as well. So you'll see workers out there all the time just kind of cleaning up and making sure that everything looks top notch for all of the guests here at the hotel. Okay, we've made our way over to the spa and gym area, and it's on the far side. It's actually backs up to the golf course as well. And as we make our way over to the spa was actually closed because, again, I was there early in the morning, so we didn't actually go in. We didn't stay at this property very long, so I didn't go in to explore the spa area, but I will show you the inside of the gym. Let's take a look at that. Okay, this gym is actually one of the more impressive gyms that I've seen in quite some time. They do give you the bracelets like they did at some of the other properties that we stayed here at the Red Sea, and you just use that on your wrist to scan and to get into the gym. And right when you first walk in, you see this little area here with drinks, infused waters, room temperature water. They even have like a little bowl of granola if you need like a little snack or something. They have the machine there in the front where you can weigh yourself and take like measurements and things like that. And then you've got some towels that you can use there as well. The middle part of the gym is really well equipped with cardio machines and weight equipment as well. But if you think this is it, it's not. This is not the whole gym. There's actually quite a bit more to it. So, like I said, they've got this main area where you've got all your basics. You see there's a view here of the golf course from the cardio equipment. And then if you walk out, look at these ski erg machines. So if you walk out the side here, you can actually use some of the equipment out in this outdoor gym area as well. They do have fans here. It's open air, and they do have mirrors and cubbies to set your things, but you have a nice outdoor area. They do yoga, Pilates, and things like that out here. But speaking of Pilates, let's walk to the other side. This is what makes this gym extra cool, I think, in my eyes, is that you walk over to this other side, and when you open this up, this is an actual Pilates studio with your Pilates machines right here. So that's pretty amazing. You can walk in here and do this class. You've got all the equipment that you need back here. And you see some gloves and boxing equipment back here. That's because they actually have some boxing equipment outside of this area as well. So you can do the Pilates in here. Now there are only 4 machines that you can use here, as well as one for a teacher up in the front there, but or 4 machines total, including the one in the front. But you can see the punching bags outside there. Again, that's another outside area for the gym, and it also faces the golf course. So not only can you do Pilates, you can do boxing, you can do yoga, you can do the outdoor gym stuff, and you can do the full indoor gym stuff. So there's so much to do in this gym. You are not going to be bored, as well as obviously being able to just walk around the property, which is really quite beautiful. So this has just been an amazing, beautiful property. It's just set up so well. As you can see, there's shade everywhere. So if you need to take a little break from the sun, especially if you come like in the dead of summer where it's really hot, you'll have covering pretty much everywhere you go. They have fans set up in all kinds of places. So I think that's pretty cool that they have that all set up for you. And as I mentioned, there's drinks. If you want to get infused water or regular water, you can do that as well. And you basically have any equipment that you want pretty much is in this gym. There is a bathroom, male and female bathrooms in here, as well as changing rooms, and you can shower in there as well. So let's have a look. This is actually the entrance. This is how you arrive to the hotel, and they greet you here at the front, get your information. As you can see, this is really beautiful entryway area, and this is actually, they do have a lobby reception area, unlike some of the other ones. They do check you in here at the reception area. And you just go in, and it's really beautiful in here. You can get to a couple of venues from this main lobby area. There is a concierge on the right hand side, and the reception desk is on the left. But they have you take a seat in one of these little couch areas or these chairs. You can have a seat right in here, and that's where they do the check-in process. So it's not like standing at the reception counter. You just have a seat. They bring you a refreshment, a cool towel. There's a cute little tiny shop here off of the main lobby area where you can purchase some items as well. All right, so we're heading over to check out Central. This was probably our favorite of the restaurants, guys. The menu is US based, so it's like Central, like the idea is like Central Station, you know, like in New York, and they have like American fare. That's basically the menu. It was pretty cool. And for us, it was super special because we haven't been back to the US in like a year and a half. And so it was kind of cool to have a taste of the US while traveling abroad. Is always fun to check those out from time to time. So the menu here was really good. The staff was amazing. We actually really enjoyed just trying out the, like someone else's take on our food. And it actually turned out to be quite tasty. We ended up getting some macaroni and cheese. We got some mashed potatoes, some street corn. What else? We got onion rings, chicken, fried chicken. Just a mix of all American stuff, which was kind of funny. They found it fairly humorous that this is what we ordered. But that's basically what's on the menu, is like all American food. But it was really good. That's just at this restaurant. The other restaurants obviously serve other things, but that's just what we ate this day. We thought it would be fun to do that. Then we went out to relax by the beach and wait for the sunset. And it's just such a nice, peaceful area. They play some, quiet music, and you can just sit there and relax. Like I said, everything is built so that you can get a little bit of coolness. Although this time of the year, we were there in the early part of the year, and the weather was actually quite lovely. It got a little bit warmer in the afternoon. There's always a nice light breeze. You can kind of see the umbrellas moving a little bit. There's always a nice little light breeze just kind of blowing, so that's really nice. You can see the fronds of the palm trees moving as well. And just the water was so nice and clean and clear. As I said earlier, they do take great care in keeping the beach really clean, so you don't have to worry about it being, trashy or having any issues or anything like that in the water. The sand is really nice and soft too, which I really loved. With my status, we had breakfast included, and we took great advantage of it. The food was absolutely amazing. Look at how huge these portions are for the meze platter. Also got shakshuka and some fresh fruit, some fresh juices, coffee. I mean, we got it all. It was really good, as you might imagine, incredibly tasty food. Mediterranean, or not Mediterranean, Middle Eastern food is actually really amazing. I've always been a big fan, so didn't really take too much to convince me to love it. But we really enjoyed our stay here at the Edition Red Sea. Would absolutely recommend this one. Like I said earlier, if you're looking for a property that does not require a boat transfer, staying at one of the hotels on Shura Island is going to be your best bet. I've got a couple others that we stayed. I know one other that we stayed here on Shura Island. I'll be sharing that one as well. So make sure you guys stick around for that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, and we'll see you guys next time.